And he'll start his return. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The son of a high school football coach, number 17, Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers, we know about him throwing the football down the field. He's very good at that, but he does a wonderful job of finding short receivers and putting the football right on the money.
On first down, and the carry to Ryan Matthews. Now, here's a look at the Chargers offense, hoping to crank out some yardage on the ground today. So far on the season, they've been only middle of the pack. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Here's the Jaguars defensive lineup. They're ranked 1st overall in pass defense this season, and you can bet that other side knows that well. And Gates is out wide on the left. Rivers is back in shotgun formation, trying to work that left side, and tackled down at the 43-yard line.
Good route that time by the wide receiver on the out route. Nice throw by the quarterback. This is what they call a timing route. Well, they were right on time.
Philip Rivers has it under center. 1st and 10. Matthews brought down right at the 50, imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
We talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one, and right now the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
The San Diego Chargers have asked Mike McCoy right there. This is his first head coaching job in the NFL. They have asked him to come in here and turn around the fate of the San Diego Chargers.
Hey, Mike McCoy, let's see. Tim Tebow 1 year, Peyton Manning the next. How about that for a change? Now he has Philip Rivers. It's going to be interesting to see how he changes Philip Rivers and gets him back on track to one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Well, it's just a race against time, isn't it? When the defense blitzes, can you get to the quarterback before he has time to recognize the blitz and throw it to a receiver?
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 7. Looking to the right side and throwing. The Chargers get a 1st down.
When you can throw an out route like that, that shows you the strength of the quarterback's arm.
Philip Rivers has it under center. 1st and 10. And Matthews is going to take the handoff now.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
That leads us to 2nd down. He'll fire it out to the left. Rivers over to Malcolm Floyd.
There's nothing like a play-action pass. When the offensive linemen make it look like it's a run, the linebackers are all near the line of scrimmage and easy to throw it down the field for that completion.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. And Matthews is going to secure the handoff. Breaks free down to the 15.
Boy, there's nothing like a draw play. It just catches the defense by surprise, and running backs, they love it because they know they have a chance to get some easy yards.
Now inside the red zone. They were very good at finishing off drives last week in this situation.
Good job by the offense getting the 1st down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
This has been a long drive so far. 1st down and 10. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff.
Hard to score a touchdown sometimes when you get in the red zone in the NFL. Why? Because the defense doesn't have to worry about passes down the field. The offense runs it. They are ready to get it done, and they do, and stop the offense for a short gain.
Marching down the field and taking their time. 2nd down and 7. He'll throw it over the middle. They deck him in the backfield. Man, that was some kind of catch that time by the receiver.
Ooh, boy, these receivers, they make quarterbacks look good. You're right. You can throw it off target. It doesn't matter. They find a way to come up with the catch.
Mounting a serious drive. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Challenging the defenders to the right side.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The kick is through for 3.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Now on 1st down. He'll fire it out to the left. Reaches in, and that pass is incomplete.
Oh, nice job. That cornerback, he was watching the quarterback. He's all over the receiver, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
2nd down coming up. Robinson's going to take it from the gun. And he's thrown to the ground.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
From the gun. Forces a 3 and out.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
For a touchback. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun, looking for an open receiver on the right.
How do you stop these receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes, they go up, they make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best.
Now 1st and 10. And the give to Ryan Matthews. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Floyd's in the slot. 2nd and 3. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the 1st down marker.
Well, they call you an outside linebacker for a reason. That means you play outside and you stop the wide runs by the offense, and he did it that time. Good job, makes the tackle.
Meacham's lined up in the slot. 3rd and 3. Throws to the right. Marcus Trufant with the pick. He steps out.
Well, I have to say that's just a terrible decision by the quarterback there. He's got to know when you're in a situation like this, you just cannot make that type of pass.
The Chargers with a nickel look here on defense. 1st and 10. Handoff to James Starks. A tackle behind the line.
So many things you could do on 1st down, and what do you come up? You come up with that play. That was just a bad play call.
Last play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
2nd and 11. Ball slipped out of his hands. 2-minute warning.
In these type of situations, when you're losing the game, it's 3rd and long. Don't try to be a hero, because when you try to be a hero, it's going to lead to a turnover. Then you really will be in trouble.
Drop back, shotgun formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's 4th down near midfield. Punt the football.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. Meacham's lined up now as a slot receiver. They send the tight end in motion. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. He has the grab. Muscles through the defender.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
Rivers is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Rivers connects with Antonio Gates. Defense now signaling for a timeout. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Antonio Gates hauls it in. The defense stops the clock. Cypress called on to punt. Edelman from the 30. And he's brought down right at the 42. Offense lines up here. First and 10. Someone's been injured out there. Hold on a minute.
In this game now, it's just so spread out. Everybody is so fast. You just can't avoid it. Concussions are just part of the game, and I hope he's okay.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Makes the grab, and the feet are down.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
The Jaguars facing third down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge. Justin Blackman hauls it in.
Well, it was a nice throw by the quarterback that time to get just enough yards to pick up the first down.
That reception gave them the first down. Robinson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Reaches out and snatches it. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Edelman, and for about 6.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a first down, but it sure makes third down a lot easier.
Starks in the slot, not in the backfield for this play. Eyeing that left side. Edelman in on the stop.
Well, once again, we see why this quarterback is in there playing. He is one tough guy. Takes the big hit and still throws the football down the field.
And out of the shotgun, looking for a receiver on the left side here. Always aware of the change. He's got the catch, and he's got the first. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. Chip shot here. And he puts it through for 3.
Well, that field goal will keep the momentum going for the football team, and especially on the offensive side. You drive it down the field, you want something out of that drive. Well, this time it's not a touchdown, but the field goal plays well.
Smart play here, just take a knee. This will most likely be the final play before the half ends. And with that, we've come to the end of the first half here off the banks of the St. Johns River. We'll be back to Jacksonville for the start of the third quarter after this. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. And Starks is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back.
The outside linebacker that time just did his job very well and gets in there and makes the tackle for very little gain.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Let's go! Robinson's got it in the gun, challenging the defenders to the right side, makes a move, and he's free.
Well, it's a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Puts them in good position where they have a chance to pick up this third down.
The Chargers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. There's the offense picking up another first down on third down.
The quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
They've got a first down now after that catch. Out of the eye, the give to the tailback.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Looks to his left. And he is tackled at the 44.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
The Jaguars now move the chains.
This is what drives coaches crazy. You make the quarterback throw it short, then you can't come up and make the tackle, and you give up a long gain. You got your players in position. That's all you can do. Now it's up to them to make a play.
Robinson's back in shotgun formation. With 2 hands, he has it.
Nowadays, it's getting harder and harder to play this tight man-to-man coverage because you're not even allowed to touch these superstar wide receivers.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. 2nd and 5. Here's the give to James Starks.
Well, that time, the defense gets the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And listen, I blame this one on the quarterback. When you see the defense in a situation like that, you must change the play. Don't waste one in the NFL. You don't get enough chances as it is, and that one lost yards.
Into the open flat. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
The kick is no good. No good. First down coming up. And the carry to Ryan Matthews. And here we have 2nd down. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Antonio Gates hauls it in.
Well, that's a nice completion by the offense. And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that third down.
The Jaguars sat at the line. Dime package. It'll be third down. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Throws the stiff arm.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Meacham's a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10, play action. Throwing now to his left. Antonio Gates hauls it in.
Perfect defense called that time. They allowed the catch. The coach on the sidelines going, well, what else do you want me to do? We had the guy double covered, and you still couldn't make the play.
This play set up by the long gainer. Tight ends in motion here. And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. Sticks to his hands.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the 1st down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Phillip Rivers has it under center. 2nd and 1, Matthews. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the 1st down. You talk about controlling the flow of the game. Another 1st down, and the drive keeps on going.
Yeah, why not? The defense, they're just sitting over there. They're taking the hits and not even fighting back. It's a terrible job by the defense.
Working that left side. Rivers connects with Antonio Gates.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
Handoff, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
I think you got to be a little more creative in the red zone than this. When you just line up and run the football like that, you're not going to get a lot of yards, and that time they just got a short gain.
Time is running out. The game is tied, and the defense must do whatever it can to not give up a score.
This team likes to throw the football in the end zone once they get inside the red zone. This is a nice changeup. They fool them. Well, they thought they were going to fool them with the run, but it only gets a short gain.
The kick is good.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
Runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. We're drawing near a close, and the defense is trying to preserve a victory. And he makes the catch just past the 1st down marker.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a 1st down. That's a nice job by the offense.
1st down here after the completion. Robinson's going to take it from the gun. The throw to the left. Reaches out and grabs it. And Weddle is able to bring it to an end.
Well, it's a great feeling, isn't it, for an offense to throw a short pass to the running back and get a long gain. This guy is in there because he can run it, he can catch it, and he can make things happen.
1st and 10. Scans the field. Did not get both feet down.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
2nd down following that incompletion from the gun. Brings it in, and he is tackled at the 44.
The defense, they have a lead here in the 4th quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
The Jaguars coming to the line, still have all 3 of their timeouts here in the 4th quarter. And intercepted! What a play. Snickers is the proud sponsor of this satisfying defensive replay. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies. First down here. Handoff. Trying to find an opening to the right. Picks up 6. The Jaguars are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Phillip Rivers has it under center. 2nd and 4. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
Always hard to guess what the injury is, and don't like to speculate, but I think it's pretty apparent. It's an upper body injury. We'll let you know when we find out.
They feed him the ball again.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
First down here after the run. Takes the knee. This was a good game to watch today. Competitive all the way to the end. Well, Phil, a 2-game